Jason Miller was used to long days in silent corridors. A single father and janitor in a towering office building downtown, he worked the early shift so he could pick up his son, Liam, from school by 3 p.m. every day. Life wasn't easy, but he made do. Jason had learned to stretch every dollar, pack hearty sandwiches, and always keep a granola bar or two in his pocket, just in case. It was a rainy Wednesday afternoon when everything changed. He was on his lunch break, sitting on a bench behind the building, watching the gray clouds roll across the sky as he unwrapped a simple meal, 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and an apple he'd split with Liam that morning. Just as he took a bite, he heard soft sobs nearby. He turned to see a little girl, no older than 6 or 7, standing under the edge of the building's awning, rain dripping from her tiny backpack, tears streaming down her cheeks. Jason stood, concerned. "Hey there," he said gently. "Are you lost?" She sniffled and nodded. "My mom, she was supposed to pick me up, but she never came. I walked here. I know she works inside." Jason's brows furrowed. "What's your name, sweetheart?" "Emily," she whispered. "Emily Carter." Jason's heart skipped. Carter. The CEO of this office was Veronica Carter. Everyone knew her, tough, powerful, always in a rush. He'd only seen her once, from a distance, walking with confidence and surrounded by executives. Could this be her daughter? He knelt beside Emily and offered her the untouched sandwich. "You look hungry. Want half?" She hesitated, then nodded gratefully. They sat together on the bench, huddled under the overhang, eating in silence. Jason used a napkin to wipe her tears, his fatherly instincts kicking in. "You have a daughter?" Emily asked shyly. "A son, Liam. He's about your age," Jason smiled. "He's the reason I keep extra snacks in my bag." As the rain lightened, Jason guided Emily inside the building. Security was already scrambling. Clearly someone had realized the CEO's daughter was missing. The moment they saw Emily, they sighed in relief, and within minutes, a tall, sharply dressed woman in heels came running down the corridor. "Emily," Veronica cried, dropping to her knees and wrapping her daughter in a fierce hug. "Where have you been?" Jason stood awkwardly, unsure if he should slip away, but Emily clung to his hand. "He helped me, Mommy. He shared his lunch and made me feel safe." Veronica looked up, eyes meeting Jason's for the first time. She blinked, clearly surprised to see a janitor standing protectively beside her daughter. "You helped her?" she asked, her tone softening. "Yes, ma'am, she was outside crying. I couldn't leave her like that," Jason replied humbly. Veronica stood, straightened her blazer, and extended her hand. "Thank you, truly. I don't know how this happened. I had a meeting, my assistant was supposed to pick her up." "No thanks needed," Jason said, shaking her hand. "I'm a parent too. I get it." Emily gave him a small wave as Veronica led her away. Jason returned to his mop and bucket, assuming that would be the end of it. It wasn't. The next morning, he arrived to find an envelope taped to his locker. Inside was a handwritten note. "Greater than, Mr. Miller, thank you for being the kind of man this world needs more of. Emily hasn't stopped talking about you. I'd like to speak with you personally. Come to the 18th floor at noon. Veronica Carter." Jason hesitated all morning, unsure if he was in trouble or being thanked. At noon, he took the elevator, his first time going to the executive floor. When the doors opened, he was greeted not by a secretary, but by Veronica herself. "I did some digging," she began with a smile. "You've worked here for 6 years. No complaints, always on time, a single dad. You've never asked for a raise, never missed a shift." Jason rubbed the back of his neck, unsure where this was going. "I run a company of 200 people, and yesterday, one janitor reminded me what leadership really means: kindness, responsibility, and heart." She gestured to the chair. "I'd like to offer you a new position. Facilities coordinator. Better pay, better hours, benefits. Think of it as a small thank you, and a chance to spend more time with your son." Jason was speechless. I don't know what to say." "Just say yes," Veronica smiled. He did, and when he got home that night, he told Liam the good news over spaghetti. Sometimes, the smallest acts of kindness don't just change someone else's life, they change your own.